We quite often get asked what the differences between the male and the female peregrines are, particularly when people have been watching the birds on the webcams, maybe when they're incubating, or indeed seen them in person or in photographs on the outside of the tower. This video should hopefully help explain some of the key differences. So the main thing to look at, and we've got the female at the top here and the male at the bottom, main thing to look at here is the size. So female peregrines are bigger, they're larger of the species, and males are 2/3 of the size of females, and you can see here the female is effortlessly covering up the eggs, whereas the male's having a bit harder of a job. Her tail is longer, she's just generally got more bulk. You can also see in these two pictures that the female is a lot more patterned than the male. He's a lot paler, and this can make the shafts of his feathers stand out a little bit more on the camera, and it's one of the ways I tend to spot him, is that you can see sort of the lines in those shafts going down his feathers stand out because this paler colour, and you see him a little bit from the side there with those shafts standing out. And yeah, the female just generally more patterned. So as both birds move to face the camera, that size becomes more apparent again. So again, the female just really effortlessly huddling over those eggs there to incubate, whereas the male's got a bit more of a job. He's just not quite as wide. This becomes even more apparent when they have got chicks to sit on, and the male quite often gets overtaken by the size of the chicks. We can also see the appearance of the chest here. So the female has got these black flecks all across her chest, whereas the male is generally cleaner and whiter. And as she helpfully stretches back here, we can see a better view of that. So there you go. Now you're an expert on the differences between the male and the female peregrine.